Hey everybody, what's up? It is me, speaker, author, master motivator, Yakima here with today's Recode message to uplift, inspire, and encourage you on today. First and foremost, I want to send positive energy and light your way. Whatever you've been praying for, whatever you've been desiring, if it is in the will of God, I hope that it manifests in your life. Now, let me get straight to it. Today, I want to talk about the importance of honoring yourself. The importance of honoring yourself. So I have a major confession to make. There's a lot of times in my life that I have tolerated, accepted, been silent about, and just completely dealt with complete minutia and bullshit in my life in a way in which I have not spoken up about it, I have not told people about it, etc. So one thing that I'm a big believer in is going to therapy. Okay, everybody needs to go to therapy. I'm a big believer. Whole people, complete people, people who are always seeking that higher level of themselves, they will gain an outside perspective. That's all therapy is, guys. Does not mean anything personal against you. It just means that you're willing to gain an outside perspective and that you are willing to talk through issues or concerns or even just use your critical thinking regarding yourself and how you deal with the challenges and sometimes the good things in life. So that's just a plug. For therapy. Okay, go to therapy. It's good. Now, outside of that, in therapy, you understand the importance of honoring yourself. All right, and this is something that I have failed at time and time again in my life. I am what you consider a people's person. I don't like to ruffle feathers. It takes a lot for me to be negative. It takes a lot for me to go into that space energetically because it's not my natural being. It's not my natural self. I like to encourage people, say, hey, good job. Excellent. Keep up the great work. I like to reinforce the positive things. However, and sometimes it comes off as pretentious because I naturally am that way. But not everything is great. Not everything is good. And for a long time, I have sat by the wayside, not utilized my voice, not followed my intuition, and not been authentic in things and areas and with people in places and in spaces that are not quite so good and where I should have spoken up, said something, etc. So I want to talk about today, how do you properly honor yourself? That it is important for you to utilize your voice first and foremost. That is the first point that I wanted to use. Anytime that you are dealing with people who are inferior to you, or they feel threatened by you, the first thing that I have recognized is the very, very first thing they want you to do is shut that mouth. They want to keep you quiet. They want you not to utilize your voice. So I'm here to tell you, speak up. Do not silence yourself. Do not silence your voice. Do not silence what you're passionate about, okay? Speak up, speak out, and utilize your voice. When I look at history, okay, and I look at people who have changed the world, people who have created generational changes, it's not those who sat in silence, but those who use their voice to build up, those who use their voice to create change, massive change. And people utilize their voice to change nations. You too and I also have that same power when we utilize our voice for good, when we speak in truth, when we speak in love, and when we identify behavior and actions and processes that needs to be reviewed and needs to be changed. So speak up and speak out. The second thing, do what feels right to you. Your intuition, it is the major compass in your life. Okay, it's just like, you know how you use your GPS on your phone. That is what your intuition is. It is your directional guide. Your intuition will tell you, Don't go over there. Don't do that. Listen to that. Follow that. Feel that. That's so important. Follow your intuition. There have been times when I have not followed my intuition and it leads me in the wrong direction every time, or I got to deal with bullshit that I should have never had to deal with in the first place on my own volition because I did not pay attention to my intuition, my inner spirit, my inner God, because I wanted to go against what I know God and spirit did not want me to do. So make sure that you follow your intuition. That's how you honor yourself. Also, do not be afraid to fail. Let me tell you, when people want you, when they want to take control, when they want to silence you, or however you want to put it, they are going to tell you, well, you can't do that. They will start planting seeds of doubt. They will plant seeds of, you can't do this. It's too much. It's too big. It's too all of that. Okay. For whatever reason they can. No, you can't start that business. No one's going to buy that if you come up with that. No one's going to listen to you. Let me tell you something. Slide all them naysayers to the side. Okay. That's another. I don't care who they are. Family, friends, because sometimes those be the main people. Slide them on to the side, okay? Let them take those no's and those limiting beliefs with them, honey, and you go on about your business and do the work that you are called to do. Do not be afraid to fail, because you will fail. Failure is a part of the process. It is a part of the learning. It is a part of the growth. The moment that you get over the fear of failing is the moment that you will begin to rise higher and thrive higher and go higher in your life. So do not be afraid to fail. Do not allow people who want to plant seeds of doubt in your mind and in your spirit win. Take that no, move it to the side, and see how you can navigate and pivot in order to get to your yes, okay? The last thing that I want to tell you guys is when people do not treat you right, when people have lied on you, when people have discredited you, when they have dishonored you, when they have been disrespectful to you, it is okay to get angry. Anger is a healthy emotion when it is in control. Okay. Anger is a healthy emotion when it is in control. So a lot of times I have dishonored myself because I sit in silence. I do not get angry very often. Okay. So I will just take it and take it. Just imagine. Okay. For the sake of example, imagine that you are this coffee, okay? And these are little darts flying at you. So this has been me right here. They keep coming. They keep coming. And I just sit, and I just sit, and I just sit, and I take it, and I take it. And there are people like this. There are people out there like this. You just keep taking it. You just keep taking it. Well, eventually, what's going to happen is, if you don't start standing up for yourself, you're going to be beat up, okay? So that's why it's important for you to honor yourself. You got to, when next time that dart comes, you got to start pushing back. You got to start pushing back. That's the best analogy I could use at this point. But y'all get the point, right? It's only so much that people can take only for a certain amount of time. Do not be afraid to push back. Do not be afraid to say, that's not right. And I am learning that, okay? That is okay. In fact, people will respect you more because you have a authentic and real voice. I hate to say it. I wish that everything could be rainbow, sunshine, and Skittles. God knows I do. But people don't respond to that. They just don't respond to that in my experience now. So if you're like this little coffee packet right here, all right, just understand that there is a time, and it's okay for you to push back. Use your voice. Follow your intuition. Do not be afraid to fail. But most of all, it's okay if you get upset about things, because anger and control is a healthy emotion. If you never get angry, that's dangerous. It's more dangerous when you're not expressing what normal people would be upset or angry about. It is unhealthy for you to suppress those emotions, because that's when you become like a ticking time bomb, okay? And then all of a sudden you explode. So I want you guys to honor yourselves on today, men and women and men. honor yourself, honor your emotions, express yourself eloquently and respectfully. Sit down and have the conversations that you need to have. Take the action that you need to take in order to honor yourself, because you are worthy. And at the end of the day, that's all it boils down to, is knowing that you are worthy of what is good, what is right, what is honorable in your life. I love y'all. Peace and blessings. Have a fantastic day.